Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Golgothan, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program Career Mode. In this video, we are going to continue with our Kerbin science. So I have the Badlands, the Desert, the Grasslands, the Highlands, the Ice Caps, Mountains, and Tundra to go. So we are going to go to Grasslands, which is actually really easy because I think we just have to go... Well, let's go to these mountains. Let's go to the mountains real quick because they're right there. So we'll go to the mountains. This way? No. The 270 must be it. Yep, there we go. So I am not going to take this to orbit in this flight because that would be dumb. We're just going to head this direction and try to get over the mountains and then land. We are going so fast. Yeah, and we are actually, this is very counterproductive, this direction we're flying, because we are flying against the rotation of Kerbin, so it's harder to fly this way, but whatever. See, look at how crappy that orbit is like that. So this actually might take up a lot of our fuel just to get over to these mountains. Full throttle. No time warping. No time warping. Must get there. Look at that. How crappy that orbit is. I guess it's not an orbit, it's just an ellipses. Or a parabola. It's not even an ellipses, it's a parabola at this point. Tells you how long it's been since I've been in math class. We just need to land on this mountain. If I remember in the last video, we tried to get to the mountain with that little rover thing, and it was kind of funny watching it trying to climb a hill very, very futilely? Yeah, futilely. Okay, why are we flipping out of control here? Alright, I'm gonna pop this guy off. Well, if I can just maintain control with the throttle. Flying at like airplane altitudes right now. Just gotta make sure I can get over to the mountains. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm gonna use this guy because I feel like I'm gonna have more control if the vessel's smaller. Oh, come on, turn around. Turn around. We can't miss the mountains here. I should have SAS on this last stage. I'm just realizing this now. Just look at how crappy this is. I would have thought that being in a manned pod would solve that problem. I guess that's not correct. Look at this. Look at this. Nonsense. Why is the SAS doing literally nothing? Look at that horrendousness. Look at that peak right there. I just gotta hope that I can make it last all the way to the mountains. I'm literally manually controlling this. The SAS is doing nothing. Turn it off because it's not doing anything. I'm really happy with how I recovered so far. Though I'm not to the mountains yet. But they're right there. We're still going down pretty fast. What's our vertical velocity? We're going down at about 50, but I'm canceling it out a little bit. You see it's starting to kind of, you can see over here, 47. This means this engine is working at lifting us back up just a little bit. Just to try to get us all the way over here. I would like to land up over here, but I don't know if that's going to be possible with the amount of fuel I have. I think before I launch again, I'm going to put SAS on down here. Alright, we are technically over the mountains now. I don't want to stop yet because we're not really at a good flat spot to land. Got a lot of horizontal speed. Oh, we're moving up again. All right, look at that. We're moving in a vertical manner. But I am a little worried about what I see here for fuel. I need to get us over this peak. Hope to not have to land up on top of this mountain. Parachutes. No. Parachutes open, please. Parachutes, please. Whoa. Gotta turn us over. Turn over. Trying to turn over with parachutes is dangerous. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Vessels break sometimes when you try to turn them over like this. Come on. Just once I get vertical, it should stay vertical. Okay. Oh god, this looks like a heck of a slope to land on. Landing gear down. And now we just hope. Fingers crossed. What's my radar altitude? 150. Once it says 100, I'll have an exact idea of where I'm at. 100. So it's like 7:15. 47:15 will be landing. So it'll be a little bit of a hard landing, but 6.4 is not too bad. Just don't roll, don't break. Do we stay together? Oh my goodness, it stayed together. I don't want to roll because I have to roll. I can't EVA from here. Stop. Alright, I'm gonna call that good. Not great, but good. So let's observe the mystery goo. Keep. Materials bay. Keep. Extend this solar panel. Not going to extend the other one because it's extend right into the ground. Alright, toggle display, log temperature. Keep. Oops, not that guy. This guy. Toggle display and keep. Crew report. Keep. Alright. EVA jeb. Let go. Flop. Okay. Yay. Surface sample. Mountains. The surface is mostly barren. Snow, dirt, and rocks. You're very confident that if you looked under the snow, you'd find more dirt and rocks. Keep that data. EVA report. Yeah, spacesuit not necessary. Keep data. Okay. Get back in. Board. And recover. Get some science. Get my fancy pen out here. And write down that we got 29.4 science. Seems to be the usual science that we're getting from each biome. And mountain is complete. So cross that off. And now we shall launch another one. Kerbin Science Lander. Oh wait, I wanted to put that SAS on it because man did that suck. Was that so bad. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that like that. Put this guy right there. It's a little shy on the Delta V, but should be okay. Maybe I should just put some little boosters on this thing, because boosters fix everything. Alright, so structure. Bam. Propulsion. We'll do the small ones, we don't need the big ones. There. So this will go here, and these guys will go there. Now we got plenty of Delta V. Center of mass. There, and make sure that these are on the proper stage. Save and launch. Now we shall take this thing. Let's see, the Highlands. I think there's Highlands close to us. North of us. There's Highlands north of us. Let's look at the map here. So like up over here. Looks like it. It's like kind of like slopes, and there's no slopes. I thought there was a slopes biome, I guess I'm wrong. But up over here then it looks like. Three, two, one, launch. Solely on boosters right now. Point us a little bit north. There. Get us up to 200 meters per second. We'll be getting rid of the solid boosters any second now. Going just on solid boosters again. Get rid of those guys. Make sure we stay at just under 200. Angle. I don't like how it's flying right now, but it might straighten itself out a little bit more. Alright. If I point us more like on this 315 area, like right there, how does that should start turning us and putting us more north. Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to turn. And it's almost time to go full burn. Alright, and I'm just going to go full burn right now. So now it's starting to turn a little more than I wanted to, so I'm going to try to go back to pointing northish, or like that. I guess I do want to still go that way because I do have to accommodate the fact that the Kerbin is going to rotate underneath me, so I need to come in about here, and then I will probably land over there. Oh, but that's too much of an angle. I don't think I'm going to get out of the atmosphere in this flight. I may, but I'm not exactly trying to. What's this? Oh, that's that little tiny piece of that parachute that fell off my rocket in the last one. In the last land. Oh my. Okay, so straight north now is where I'm going to burn. And I think I'm going to go more of this angle. And I'm going to kill it there. Alright, so now we just got a time warp as we get ourselves to our biome that we're trying to reach. Yeah, see, I kind of overdid it there. But I was thinking that the atmosphere would bring us down, but I feel like we're going to miss it. Well, we haven't done grasslands, I guess, and that's exactly where this is. This is the grasslands. Get rid of those guys. Get rid of everything, I guess, and just go straight parachutes. Whee! Turn the altitude up on that guy. Now, I don't know at what point they release, but we're just gonna ride this down. Oh! Ooh! Did not see that coming. A little earlier than I thought it was gonna happen. Flip! Oh. Alright, flip this way then. Almost. Flip back this way. There we go. Oh no! It's a good thing you can't really get tangled up in the chute lines. Stop, 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 stop. I want to be pointed straight at there. There we go. There we go. Now this top parachute should open first at about 1,000 on the radar altitude, which is not, or 5,000, I'm sorry. It should go any second now. There it goes. And these little guys aren't going to go until like 500. So let's time warp down. Landing gear out. Choop. It's a long time to ride this guy down. Yeah, come on. We must get our science from the grasslands. Well, radar altitude is almost to 2,000. 2,000 now, so 600 is the altitude of the ground. So that means that about 1,100 is when these other parachutes will deploy. So I need to make sure I'm not time warping at that point. Almost there. Because again, sometimes if you're time warping when parachutes deploy, it will rip your vessel apart, and that is bad news bears. Alright, should be deploying any second now. Whoosh. There they go. Alright, now we time warp all the way to the ground because I don't want to watch us fall at 4 meters per second. It is very slow. So now we're falling at 16 meters per second, basically. Some time warping. Come on. There's the shadow. Closer to the surface. Oh, we're like 15 from the surface. Yay, and this will be a really nice soft landing. Goosh. There we go, no problems. Alright. So let's extend the ladder. Let's do all of our science quick. Mystery goo. Keep data. Materials bay. Keep data. Crew report. Keep temperature. Keep. It's 15 degrees Celsius. Temperature is quite pleasant. Nice place to live. Toggle data. Pressure data. Atmospheric surroundings. Oh. That's something. Whoops. Does the suspension lock on these things? Huh. Weird. I thought that it would go down more. I thought that when I did the experiments earlier, it was down more. Alright. EVA. So the hope now is that once I get down here, I will be able to climb up. Okay, I can jump and grab it. That's funny. Alright, so surface sample from the grasslands. Yep, looks like dirt. Keep data. EVA report. Spacesuit thing. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Jump. Grab. Yeah, look at that. Jebediah the Acrobat. And board. There we go. And we shall... Did we do... Yes. Cover vessel. Should get our 29.4 science. Yep, 29.4. Grasslands is complete. Alright, now we do the same thing. Kerbin Science Lander. Launch. Now where should we go? Let's go to the desert. How do I want to go about this? So the desert, if we look at the map here, is over here. Now I could go on an orbit this way, but that would be so hard. It would take a lot of power. So I think I'm going to just put it all the way in orbit and then deorbit over the desert. 3, 2, 1. All the way just to boosters. Nothing I can do about that. Losing fuel efficiency, but that's fine. That's just solid boosters. I believe this will be the first time we've put this thing all the way into orbit. Bring us up to 200. Something like here. Yeah, there we go. Saving all that fuel. Now the delta V numbers that it gives me does not take into account this throttling down, I don't think, in the Kerbal Engineer. But I'm not sure about that. Alright, and gravity turn. Just based on my knowledge of Kerbal Space Program, I can tell you I have plenty of fuel to get into orbit. And that'll be pretty easy, actually, once we... Boop. All this extra control we have makes things nice and easy. So I don't know, you probably heard the news, but scientists down in the South Pole working on the Bicep 2 telescope mission, or the Bicep 2 is the name of the telescope, and then the mission that they were on was to try to discover and prove ripples in the gravitation waves to prove the existence of the Big Bang Theory. And they did it. They found it out. They were able to detect and record data that not only explains exactly what they thought about the Big Bang Theory, the gravitational waves and stuff like that, but the results they got were so specific that it actually narrowed it down even further than they anticipated. It gave them more information than they had even planned, and it gave them a direct evidence, well, as direct as you can get in that kind of line of work, evidence that there was in fact a Big Bang, and the theory that Einstein came up with in his relativity theory, his theory of relativity, was proven right. And I believe next year, they said, I watched a video about it, next year that the theory of Einstein's theory of relativity turns 100 years old. Isn't that just fascinating? Alright, let's circularize this beast. Oh, let's tip up. Done this 8 million times. I will put a link to the hour-long press conference that they held that explains in detail the science behind it. But essentially what they did is they looked at this tiny area of the sky, 2 degrees of sky that they looked at for 3 years straight. And they recorded the changes, I believe, in certain aspects. That is how they were able to prove it. They had some graphs and stuff that showed their predictions and their final results and whatnot, and it was actually interesting to see the disparaging results. That's a weird. I think that's the wrong word to use there. But it was amazing to see what they expected and what they ended up with. Okay, so now we need to slow down. But the discoveries of what they're referring to as B modes, the discovery of that is going to allow them to study these B modes more closely and with more precision than they anticipated that they would be able to, and that they are going to be able to use this data to learn more about the origins of our universe and the origins of our planet, and the possibility of other planets like us being out there. Alright, so we can see we're coming over the desert now. I want to get over this little mountain, I think, right here. Yeah. And I'm going to put on the brakes. A little more time warping. Okay, I'm going to call that good enough. And burn up the rest of this fuel in this stage. There we go. I want to slow our horizontal velocity as much as I can. Now, I should put separatrons on this thing because it does not move away from us very fast. It's our surface speed. Look at how fast we're moving in relation to the surface. I just also want to make sure that we land over here and not over there. But I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that. Do some time warping. I'm just trying to burn up all this fuel mostly. Time warp more. Is it gonna break anything? Nope, we're still okay. Coming down pretty quickly. Alright, I've got us landing on this side of the mountain. There's some entry effects as we make our way in. Once we get past the entry effects and below a certain velocity is when I will eliminate this bottom stage and activate the parachutes. The parachutes won't open. The parachute won't open until 5,000. Actually, you know what? There. Now this top parachute should open any second now. It's at 5,000. We won't be able to see it on there. Oh, I didn't change it on this one, so let's set it to like that. Now it should open really soon. There it goes. Time warp till we're almost to 500. Oh, alright. How high up are we still? Okay, now it's gonna start moving. It's moving so slow, we're falling so slow. So once 500 hits, that's when the other parachutes will open. Landing gear down. Shoot. Almost to 1,000. Alright, 1,000. Now it's going to start going a little bit faster because the numbers are smaller. Cut the time. I keep hitting map. Alright, cut the time warp as our parachutes should open any moment. Alright. And once they open, we'll know for sure the altitude. Alright, so it looks like 130 is when we will land. And then we shall get our desert science. So many biomes on Kerbin. And then maybe we'll be close to getting some decent, maybe get the mainsail engines or the orange tanks or something. Jeez, we just need those higher propulsion things to get better places. Yay, landed. Alright. So let's do some science. Keep data. I did not put an antenna on this thing on purpose because I did not want to accidentally transmit science because you get less. Large plumes of heat are rising from the surface of the desert. Okay. Extend the ladder and do a crew report in the meantime. Keep data. Alright, Jeb. Time for you to EVA out. Let's go. Climb down to the surface. Alright. Just come back over here, just a little bit away from the vessel. Surface sample. Lots of sand and rocks here. You're thankful that you have been in a climate-controlled environment because it sure looks hot out there. Sand is dry and loose, and it looks like it's going to take some effort to clean your gear afterwards. So it looks like we've already gotten some science. We've done that here and that here, which is fine. We probably landed here at one point. Grab. Yeah, Jeb the Acrobat. So we're not going to get 29.4 out of this biome, but that's fine. Board. And recover. Woohoo! How much science did we get? We got 15 science. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more biomes left to get to, which I will hopefully get to in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please click like down below. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see other videos like it. I am Golgothan. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.